Hi, friends. Welcome back to SEDA College Online. I'm your teacher, Gabby, and I'll be helping you today with your English. So, I'm waiting a little bit before starting the class for other friends to join us, and I'm giving you some time as well if you didn't get your coffee, your tea. I have my tea here. Today is a hibiscus tea. It's the first time I'm trying, so wish me luck. And of course, it's time for you to get your pencil for your notes and your notebook where you write, all right? So, today we have a lot to cover because yesterday I had to stop a little bit everything that I was doing and help you with your pronunciation. And today we're going to have a little pronunciation as well, but not as much. Don't worry. I'm going to cut the classes in 3 or 4 parts, right? So we'll have vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and exercises if we have time. Today we will have time, I hope. Let's do everything for have time for exercises because I know how much you like it. And I'm going to talk a little bit about myself, all right? While we wait a few friends to be here, and I'm talking very fast, I'll stop. So, yesterday I had one of your friends come to talk to me at SEDA College Online for a question, actually 2 questions. So I'm going to repeat them here. So, because I believe some people missed it. Um, my friend Maria from Chile, hi friend, she asked me, why are people from the United States called Americans if America is actually a continent and South America, people are not called Americans, so what's going on? And that's a very good question. Thank you very much for your question, friend. I'd love to answer that. It's a little bit of history. Are you ready for history? You know Alexander Hamilton, the guy from the musical, right? I'm Alexander Hamilton. It's a very good musical. You should check as well, too. When he was around and a few other big names from the United States history were around, they wrote documents and papers. And in these papers, a few times they mentioned Americans as property of not a property anymore of the British Empire. So you know the 4th of July when Amer- um, people from the United States they celebrate their independence. It's from the British Empire. There were land and they were from the Queen at the time, actually the King. So they mentioned and they were mentioned Americans a few times. And at the time that George Washington resigned and wrote a letter, the farewell address, he he mentioned that Americans were the people from the United States and they should own it. They should claim that name for them. And that name just caught on and people kept saying and it became a truth. So people from the United States are called Americans for those reasons. And um, and that's a controversial topic. What's controversy? Controversy, friends, is something that a lot of people have different opinions or different ways of viewing things, and that creates a big commotion. So people get very upset, they're very passionate about something. So we have that politics, um, religion, and football are controversial topics. And that's it. That's why Americans are called Americans. If you know anything more about that term, please let me know. That's what I knew from school, so that's what I'm bringing to you right now. I hope other friends are here. I can answer that again. I can repeat that answer after. So a few people didn't get that on, but I'll say that after as well too. Thank you very much for your question, love. Thank you very much for helping and being here active. Thank you very much for that. let's keep going then. Today we are going to have new vocabulary, and it's about traveling. Who doesn't like traveling? I love traveling. That's why I came here. And I know we are not traveling right now because we are trying to be safe. And please be safe. Wash your hands, drink a lot of water, sleep a lot. That makes you healthy. But this vocabulary, it's preparing you for when you'll be able to travel again, all right? So this will be about airports. And a few things are similar to train travels, but not as much. So airplanes and flights, uh, that's our topic today. So before you leave your house, you should remember to bring with you your luggage. So luggage is your suitcase, your backpack, your bag. That's your luggage for traveling. And for traveling in airplanes, they have a few rules. Hmm. Hmm. Not bad tea. Not bad at all. So, your luggage in a few companies, depending on the company you buy, uh, they allow you to bring different sizes of luggage. So I put it here sizes. Size is how big or tiny it is. All right. So some company allows different sizes of luggage. That's why I put these arrows here so you know. Remember to check before you leave when you're packing if the backpack you have, with the suitcase you have, it's allowed in the plane, or if you're going to dispatch it. But that's another vocabulary for another class, don't worry. And the weight, how much of things you can bring. So sometimes it's 10 kilos, sometimes it's 5 kilo, sometimes it's 23 kilos. So it really depends on the company you're buying your tickets with, right? And here's something very important, your luggage tag. That's something you put in your luggage with your name, your address, and email, telephones, your contact, right? How people can contact you. And for what, Gabby? Because it happens that you lose it. Maybe get lost. And with your address and your name, your telephone, the company or the airport can contact you and return it to you. So it's very important, the tag, right? Don't forget, friend, your passport and your boarding pass. Your boarding pass, it can be similar to this one, and there's another one I'll show you later. And your passport, sometimes if you're traveling within the country, you don't need a passport. In your own country, you just need your ID. So passport is normally when you travel around another countries, right? And be aware. What's aware, Gabby? It's alert. Know before. That's aware. That in the airplanes, there's something in my throat that's very funny. Some airplanes, some companies don't normally airports, they don't allow you to bring liquids and toiletries. That's the name. Toiletry is the singular with Y, toiletry, and the plural, toiletries. Remember our plurals yesterday? So it's in a little plastic bag, and it only goes from 100 mils down, under. So if you have something that is over 100, you cannot bring with you. Or they will put in the bin, in the trash, in airport. But be smart. Don't bring that to your airport, to your flight. All right. And that will go through the X-ray, but that's another class as well. Today I'm just doing things you should bring with you. So your luggage, passport, boarding pass. Board is when you go in. You board into an airplane. You board into a bus. For example, boarding pass. So the pass is the ticket, right? And toiletries. So you should wear comfortable clothes. And I got a lady and a gentleman here, and you see they are wearing shoes, comfortable shoes, comfortable trousers, and comfortable tops. She has a jacket, and they have their backpacks with them and their boarding pass, right? Why? Because why you need to be comfortable? Because sometimes you travel with within hours and hours from Brazil to Ireland are 12 hours. Can you imagine? So you need to be comfortable to flight and don't have a problem during your flight. Next, what do we have? At the airport, very important. That's your boarding pass, right? Boarding pass is when you buy and they send the tickets to your email. You need to print. You need to have the paper of that. Some companies allowed you to have in your phone or your tablet, and that's all right, but most don't. So you need to bring your boarding pass printed with you and your passport. And at the checking, you can do that online. Actually, I think a few companies it's a must. You must uh, do the check-in before online, and then you go into the guichet, the with the lady. I'm getting confused. To maybe dispatch your bag, but don't worry about these words right now. It's just for another class. But check-in is when you go, you confirm you're going the flight. You bring your boarding pass and your passport, and you go. That's basically it. But Gabby, how? What do you mean go? You need to check that. What is that, Gabby? It's where your flight is, if it's going, and in how much time is it going, and which gate. What do you mean that? I mean that. That's a very complicated board, and I can hear you saying, Gabby, you going crazy. We cannot read that. That's too difficult. That's too tiny. And I know. So that's why I did this. Departures or landings. Landings, arrivals are for later. All right, for another class. Today we are learning about departures. So that's the boarding information there is in all around the airport. And you have your departure, the company, the number of the company and the flights, which gate, where's my pointer? The gate and the time and the status. Let's go one by one. So departure is where the flight is going. So if you're going to Amsterdam, here it is. And here I had to take it out because it's a real company, so I had to take it out. Here will be the company that you are flying with it. So it happens, for example, Atlanta, that's in United States, and you have two companies. You have two different companies, so you need to be smart and don't get the wrong gate. So here we have one company and here we have another company. So we need to check, no, for them, these two, DL and UA. You need to check which one is yours, which one is your company, with the number of the company, the flights, and and don't go to the wrong gate. Can you imagine? We have here B76 and D70, D12, 70, D12. So they're different gates, completely different parts of the airport will be very messy. So be aware and be pay attention to where you're going. And so we have the number of the flight and the company. You have the gate and you have the time. So here, 4:06 p.m., 5:35 p.m. And the status, right? We have really something funny in my throat. So we have status. We have on time, which means you're going slow, we're going easy, everything's going all right. We have delayed. That's for some people can be very frustrating because they have time to go to a meeting, they have a time to go to work, they have to go back home, or they have their hotel booked. Don't worry about hotels. That's going to be another class. And canceled. That, my friend, it's not good. If you are in the airport and your flight is canceled, you had to find your company's guichet. So you had to go around all around the airport and find the company's guichet to see what can you do now. What's the next step? So delayed is not that bad. Canceled, it's very bad. It's very bad. So if you're taking your notes, please do. It's very good that you have that written for then remember then later or next class. And delayed, canceled, and on time. You want me to repeat other words? It would be departure, flight, gate, time, status. Right? You taking notes? I hope you're taking notes. And I got mistaken once. I was going to France and I saw the wrong gate. But for my luck, I saw gate 12 and the right one was 14. It wasn't that bad. Otherwise, if it was too far, like B76 and D12, that's not good, friend. You need to be smart. You need to be fast. So, or you get very late for your flight, or you're gonna miss your flight, and that's not good. Now, grammar. Fun, Gabby. What's our grammar for today? We have this, that, these, those. And I'm going to explain you with time. We have time, friends. A lot of time. So for this and that, you use with singular nouns. Remember, noun is nouns, name, people, things, places, and idea. So we have mom, dad, Gabby, cat, dog, church, school, work, and ideas will be democracy, philosophy, love, hate. All right, that's our nouns. So only with singular nouns, and you'll see it's most about things that you can touch. All right. So here we have, is this your key? Is that your key? What's the difference here, friends? Can you tell me the difference? Is this your key? I have on my hand. I have close to me. So I am asking you, is this your key? This key? So they are single. Key is singular. So this, it's showing. Is this your key? I have on my hand. So that's with this. And we have, is that your key? You see the guy pointing to the key. Is that? That is when it's far from me. It's not close. It's far. It's not close. It's there. Another word that is good. There. Later. Is this your key for singular? And is that for plural, right? No. Far. Far. Is that your key? It's one key and it's far. So is that your key? So that's a question, right? We have our verb be in front of all the rest, right? Is our verb be, to be. Did we find out that to be was Shakespeare? I don't remember. So to be or not to be, and is, it's a verb be in the present form, right? And question form. So is this your key? Is that your key? Did you finish writing now? Because now we have plural, this and those. use with plural nouns. Are these your keys? Are those your keys? So you see there have more than one key, so it's those. And again, these when I have close to me, and those when it's far from me. So you see the guy pointing there. Are those your keys or are these your keys? Right? And we have another word that is, it's not coming, there. You see the boys pointing? There. You can say, um, there is, are those your keys? Are those your keys? Over there. You can see there. Are those your keys? So you can use with plural and those normally. But I'll give you some examples later on. If you finish your notes, I'm going to repeat them again for pronunciation, right? So we have, are these your keys? Are those your keys? I can come back and you'll see here. Is this your key? Is that your key? Are these your keys? Are those your keys? The book is on the table. So it's weird to repeat them a lot of time. Finish your notes because I'm going forward. You ready? I'm going to show you the boys, but now these two here, they are with singular, and these two here are these. See, plural, these with plural. So this is, use this with is. Is this something with singular noun? That is, and is that, use that with is as well because it's singular. Remember, it is, this, it, that is with singular. And we have these are this, or those are those with plural. This use with are, and those use with are. This is, that is, these are, those are. Is this, is that, are this, are those. If you're taking your notes, I'll give you a few more seconds to finish your notes. Please do take your notes. It's very helpful. It's very good when you just need to read and remember some things. Please take notes. It's a very good way to learn writing down. I'm a very visual person. I need to see and like write so I remember later. I memorize that easier. So again, for pronunciation, this is, that is, these are, those are. Is this, is that, are this, are those. Right? I'm going to keep moving forward. Now, I have pictures, fun, then you can see a little bit more what I'm talking about. Are these Italian? Why this, teacher? Because there's two shoes. So a pair is two. So a pair of friends, two. A pair of shoes, two. Pair of boots, two. So these for pair, there are two shoes, right? So are these Italian? This pair, this Italian? This is easy. You see, grandpa and grandma traveling around after, okay? Don't let them travel now. That's in a few months they can travel. This is easy. They're doing the check-in, their flights. You see, they're traveling. So this is easy, or they're touching. This is easy. This is not an iPhone. Remember our A and an iPhone because I, it's a vowel. So an iPhone. This is not an iPhone. You see how close together it is? This is not an iPhone, an iPhone, an iPhone. The more you speak it, the more natural and fluent and flow fluent will sound. Don't worry. This is not an iPhone. Not know what talking about. Not know what's happening to me right now. So here we have two girlfriends, and they're giving. One is giving a present to another, and the other one is asking, "What is that?" So her girlfriend gave her a nice present, and she's asking, "What is that?" Because it's not close to her, she's not touching. The other lady is touching, and this one with her mouth open is going surprised. What is that? She got by surprise. And this lovely guy here is giving me tickets. And there are two, so these are for you, plural. So are these Italian? The pair of shoes are they Italian? This, well, a pair, it's the group. So this pair is a singular. This pair is Italian. But are these the shoes? They make a lot of shoes. So are these Italian? That makes sense? This is easy. These and this. Can you hear it? These, this. These, this. Yes? This is easy. This is easy. This is not an iPhone. What is that? These are for you. Thank you very much. I really needed some tickets right now to go anywhere. Well, after this goes. And I don't have it. I don't have it, so right, I'm fine, I'm good. And it's just asthma. It's just my asthma. Don't worry, I'm good. I'm going to repeat for pronunciation if you allow me, all right? Art is Italian. This is easy. This is not an iPhone. What is that? These are for you. And now, pronunciation. TH. So, TH, for some not English speakers, it can be very complicated and very frustrating because your tongue doesn't do what it should do. And I know I've been there. I was in your place one day, and I told myself, and I told my teacher Emma at the time, I told her, no, it's not for me. It won't be ever possible for me to say that. And it's happening, guys. So practice makes perfect. So you can see here the pronunciation. I put a few words here and a few images so you can see at the same time. Mother and thumb. Mother, thumb. Thumb, it's this finger here, thumb. So that's why the influencers on YouTube say thumbs up. So down, up, and thumbs up, it's for the like. So a like, it's thumbs up on YouTube. Now you have it. So mother and thumb. And I'm going to read the words so you understand a little bit more, all right? So mother, this, that, this, the, they. Thumb, thanks, think, 30, 3, Thursday. You can see they are a bit different from each other. I'm going to repeat them again. Mother, this, that, this, the, they. Thumb, thanks, think, 30, 3, Thursday. Can you hear that? I hope you can. Are you taking your notes? Please take your notes so you can pronunciate that later on. Something very useful that I used to do is put these words on Google, Then you can have the pronunciation. There's a little speaker that you press. You can hear how it is pronounced. So normally it has the British way and the American way, and you can hear different accents and different ways to say words. So sometimes I still do it. I won't lie. Sometimes I still do it because it's very useful. It's very fast, and then you can just repeat it. I'm going to repeat, and I'll give you a few seconds after me to to say that too, all right? We have mother, this, that, this, the, they. So your tongue, the tip of your tongue touches this teeth, but in the back of it you go. I know, very funny, very weird. And don't be afraid to be silly right now, okay? I told you a few classes before, but learning a different language, it can be very silly. You can sound and look very silly, but don't be afraid of being silly. You're learning and you are practicing and you're doing something about it, all right? So the most silly is the one that doesn't learn. So if you really want to learn English, that's, I believe, the way to do it. You need to be a bit silly, you need to be a bit funny and go out of your comfort zone. So I'll be silly here in front of you. I cannot see you, so be comfortable to be silly. I'm here in the spot being silly in front of you. So mother, this, that, this, the, they. So the tip of my tongue goes up the roof of my mouth. The, this, you can see the, this, that, and my mouth doesn't open that much. Mother, this, that's the face you do, right? There's a mirror right here. That's why I'm looking there because I need to see how funny I'm being as well. So, thumb, thanks, think, 30, 3, Thursday. So this th is a bit different. The other one is more the, and this one is more thumbs, thumb, thanks, think, 30, 3, Thursday, Thursday. All right, so that's the pronunciation of this th. And here, I'm still learning as well. And the more you practice, the more you learn, the more you know. So it's been 5 years that I am learning. I know you can do it too. You just need to give you time. And practice makes perfect, friends. I've been telling you. And one day you'll be speaking English to someone and it'll be like, yes, Teacher Gabby told me practice makes perfect, and you'll remember me. Then send me a message in a few years saying, Teacher Gabby, I can speak fluently. And I'll say, I knew it, because I knew you can. Did you finish your notes? I hope you did, because now we are doing other ones. I'll repeat once, and then you can repeat after me, right? I will repeat one straightforward, and then I'll stop, right? Number 1, this Thursday. 33, those things. Thanks for that. These are their keys. What are those things there? I'm 33 this Thursday. I'm 33 this Thursday. I can't fast. I am 33 this Thursday. I am 30. That's very difficult. Let's say this slowly then. So it doesn't need to be hard. Number 1, this Thursday. Are you saying it? I hope you are, because it can be very ridiculous if I'm doing this and no one is reacting in the other side. 33. Those things. Thanks for that. These are their keys. I wrote wrong. Again, Gabi. Their keys. These are their keys. What are those things there? I'm 33 this Thursday. Again, this Thursday. 33. Those things. Thanks for that. These are their keys. What are those things there? I'm 33 this Thursday. Is that hard? Is that easy? Write down for me here. That is easy. That is hard. And you can let me know. So now we have exercises. I put some, yes, that's a meme. And I know you saw it. And it will be helpful for you later on. I put some pictures here so you can know more or less. But remember, where is your verb be, and if it's plural or singular, your verb be, so you know what comes after or later. All right, I'll give you a minute. Yes? No? Yes? A minute. A minute will be fine. I'm here looking at my watch. You can keep going. I really hope you're doing those exercises, because it can be very awkward if I'm hearing silence in my room and you're just looking at my face going, come on, Gabi. So please do the exercises. It will be good for you. I promise you'll learn. If you don't have where to write down and you only are in your phone, you don't have a notebook, at least try to do mentally, like in your head. Oh, this might be this in your head, and then you can repeat with us later, okay? I know that sometimes it happens that you don't have your things with you. Here, I'll do 3 with you, and then you can correct the other ones, all right? That is, what is this, Maria? It is my phone. And what are those? They are my headphones. So this person is holding the phone, and those headphones. Remember headphones? 2 headphones? So those, what are those? The guy is pointing, or a lady, I don't know, pointing to headphones. So those. Number 2, these rings are from Brazil. You see she has a lot of rings, like me, a lot of rings in her hands. These are from Brazil. She's holding them. And rings, plural. Yeah. Now, this, you see the lady? She's holding a present, a box, a present, and she's asking, is this for me? Is this the one I'm holding, one present? This, is this for me? So our verb is here. So we have this. Here we have our verb are. So this, plural. Are again. And those, headphones, plural. And what is, our verb is here. Verb be is in a singular form, this. So you can finish the other 3, please. So always this time of the morning, this time of the day, that my asthma is funny. It's the first time for ages now. For ages that I have cough, maybe because I'm tired too. I hope this new language is quite useful for you guys because it was for me when I learned it. And I got in Ireland and I went straight into intermediate level. And intermediate level was very scary. I actually went to my teacher and I told her, teacher, I'm sorry, I'm not in the right level. I'm not intermediate. I need to go in like behind. I need to go to, like previous level. And she was like, you know what? No, it's your first class. You got scary. It's okay. And keep trying. I know you will do it. And guess what? I did. I caught on and I learned English at that point on. I knew some English before, don't get me wrong, I did. It was just it was my first time having classes, having grammar, having vocabulary, what you're having right now, and you're far away. So you go way ahead of me. When I left Brazil and came to Ireland, I'll never expect to go to intermediate. So hopefully when you are coming to Ireland, if you're already in Ireland and you are intermediate level or pre-intermediate level or what comes after elementary, I don't know, you're doing okay, you're doing just fine because you are trying and you're here trying. So congratulations for that, my friend. Let's finish the other tree. You see there's a Christmas tree and the presents are in the bottom, and are our verb for plural, are those for me. You're looking at the Christmas tree and you're asking your partner, you're asking your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and you look at that and goes, are those for me? Those presents are for me? Plural, so more than one, plural, and they're there, right? Where is the cat? There. You see, that's what the meme is for. The meme is for. There. Where is the cat? There. You're pointing to it. There. And now the last one, they're a girlfriend again. They're girlfriends. And one is giving the present to the another girlfriend. And she goes, is that for me? You didn't have to. Don't be silly. That's for you. So that is for you. Is that for me? Remember the Anita song? That's Anita, another Brazilian singer. And then she goes, is that for me? I'm being silly right now, am I not? Okay, I'll stop. So is that for me? So that was our exercise. Yeah, I know it's very short. It's just to give you a little bit more of time to understand what are those. You see what I did that? So I'm going to repeat again for pronunciation, and our class is coming to an end. I know. Easy, fast. It went like this. I'm going to repeat, okay? What is this, Maria? It is my phone. And what are those? They are my headphones. These rings are from Brazil. Is this for me? Are those for me? Where's the cat? There. Is that for me? That it is. You have all the questions for today, my friends. Did you get them right? So we have 6. How many did you get it right? Did you get 6 right? 4? Just 1? None? All of them? Let me know. How many did you get right? Tell me, you can tell me here at the YouTube chat, and we can also chat on SEDA College platform. And we are coming to an end of our class. Here we are. Thank you very much for coming back, my friend. Thank you very much for giving a try for your English to get better. It's always a pleasure to have you guys here. I'm very, very happy that we have new friends every day more. And please, friends, all of you, send me hi, send me good morning. I love to see your comments. And just one more note, SEDA College Online also has a podcast. So it's on Spotify, and you can check podcast with our beautiful host, Lydia. She's a teacher in SEDA College, and you can practice your listening. You don't need to understand everything, but if you're practicing and you're listening to English, at some point your brain will connect all the dots and you know English. Beautiful. Have a good day, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the class. Let me know, did you like the class? What else do you like to see more? Do you don't want exercises? You want more exercises? Let me know. Have a good day, loves. Bye.